Here we go. Today, we are looking at multi-step equations. We sort of did a little bit of this yesterday, which is pretty cool because what I saw, the work you guys were showing was fantastic. And again, let me reiterate, the nicer your work is, the easier the solving will be, okay? And so solving is kind of a nice process. Once you get used to the rhythm of it, it goes pretty quick, okay? You know what? Do you have highlighters? Can you get out a highlighter or a color or something, but just something else? So if you would like to borrow a highlighter, you can borrow a highlighter. But a color or a highlighter, that's fine. Something else to call a little bit of attention to things. So, you guys are going to have a test on Friday, so this is the last lesson that we want to learn. Lachlan, close your computer, please. Gentlemen in the back, please close your computer. Bentley, thank you. Thank you. All right. So, we want to make sure that we can do these very, very well, okay? But we did start it yesterday, so you kind of already have a clue. Today, we are going to look for things that we might need to distribute, all right? What do we look for if we need to distribute? What will we see? Parentheses, yeah. Do we see parentheses with some sort of number out in front? Because then we're going to need to distribute that number, okay? Combine like terms. We did a little bit of that yesterday. So again, if we have things with x's, we need to combine, or just plain old numbers, we need to combine those. And then we're going to go ahead and solve. When we solve, we want to do any adding or subtracting first. Add or subtract first. And then do any multiply or divide second. This is dead. All right. And of course, we can check our solutions, which is absolutely something I want to do today because, again, on test day, can you check every single answer? Can you guarantee yourself 100%? Yeah, okay, if you check it properly, okay? If you find it doesn't balance, then you go back and fix it. So here we need to decide. What we want to do is clean up these equations before we start solving. So when I look at number 1 here, and draw my little wall, I want to clean up. I see some stuff here on the left-hand side that I can kind of make it tighten it up. All right, what things can we put together over here in number 1? Yeah, we've got the 2x and the negative 8x. That's what I'm going to use my little highlighter for. Here we need to combine some like terms. What is a positive 2x and a negative 8x? Who wins there? Negatives by how many? Yeah, negative 6x plus the 1 equals that 49. So we did a little bit of combining like terms there. Now it's a nice cleaned up equation and we can go ahead and solve. What are we going to do to solve first here? Minus 1 from both sides. Subtract 1 from both sides. Positive 1 and negative 1 disappear. I'm left with negative 6x is equal to 48. Very good. And then what should we do? What did you say? Nope. We don't have a power of 2 on these equations. Divide. Yeah, this is negative 6 times the x. How do we break multiplication? Divide. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 6. So those go away. We get x all by itself. And what is 48 divided by negative 6? Negative 8. Very good. So there's our solution. All right. Let's look at number 4. Let's go to number 4. On number 4, again, when I look here, I have a bunch of stuff on the left-hand side that I kind of want to clean up. What are some things that I can put together? Yeah, we've got a 2K and we've got that 3K right there. Those are like terms. What is 2Ks plus 3Ks? Yeah, we've got 5Ks. And then we also have some integers here. We have a -6 and a -7. All right. Which is what? -13. Yeah, lots of negatives there. 13 negatives. So -13 equals that -48. So on the same side, we've got them cleaned up a little bit, and now I only have 2 terms left, which is where what we want to see. All right, then what should we do now to solve? Add 13. Add 13 to both sides. That leaves me with a 5K is equal to -35. Yeah, so here we have the negatives are going to win, and that's going to give us 35. So -35. And then how do we get K by itself? Divide. Yeah, this is 5 times K. So to break the multiplication, we divide both sides by 5. So 5's go away. I have K all by itself, and -35 divided by 5 is -7. Very good. All right. Let's do number let's not get too used to things here. Let's do number 7. What do you notice at number 7? Parentheses. So since we see parentheses there, what are we going to have to do? Distribute. Very good. Very good. We got to distribute. We're going to multiply that 4n. So again, I'd love to see you draw those little multiply rainbows there. Put a little dot to remind you to multiply. My -52 is just waiting here on the left-hand side. And we're going to multiply 4 times 3n. What is 4 times 3n, Lachlan? 4 times 3n. 12n. Thank you. Are you writing it down? And then 4 times -1. What's 4 times -1? -4. Very good. So we distributed. Once you distribute, those parentheses are gone. And once again, now we can go ahead and solve. We can go ahead and get n all by itself. What do we need to get rid of first? Yep, good. The -4, we're going to add 4 on both sides. +4 and -4 disappear, leaving a 12n alone. And what's on the left-hand side? -48. Very good. -48. And then, how do we get the n by itself? Divide by 12. Very good. It's 12 times n. We got to divide. Get rid of that 12. The n, the variables want to be alone. So n equals, what is -48 divided by 12? -4. Beautiful. Excellent. A question so far? Is this easy or hard? I'm just going to say that's all my fault. I'm just kidding. All right, let's look here on number 9. Hello. Which one's made? Blue. All right. Happy birthday. Thank you. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's look at number 9. Number 9, what do you see? Parentheses, which means we got to start by distributing. Got to start by distributing. What are we going to distribute? The 5. We're going to distribute our 5. So make sure you draw in those little rainbows to help you remember what you're doing, little dots for multiply. All right, so 5 times y is 5y. And then 5 times -2, -10. And then what do we do with this -7y? Add it in, yeah, bring it down. just bring it along for the ride. Don't lose track of it, which is really what happens most of the time. This is why it's important to write carefully. All right, we distributed. The parentheses are gone. Now what do you see? Like terms. Very good. Yeah, use that highlighter. We got some like terms here. We have that 5y and that negative 7y that we need to combine. They are friends. They need to be together. So what is 5y's? A positive 5y and a negative 7y. Negative 2y's. Very good. And we also have our minus 10 is equal to negative 32. So now we've done all the simplifying that we can. We distributed. We combined like terms. And now we can go ahead and solve. What should we do first to solve? Add 10. Very good. We're going to add 10 on both sides. Positive 10 and negative 10 disappear. I get a negative 2y all alone. And then we have, who wins here, positives or negatives? Negatives win by how many? 22. Good. Now, how do we get the y all by itself? Divide by negative 2. Again, this is negative 2 times y. So we need to divide both sides to get rid of the whole number. So we get y equals positive 11. Very good. Negative divided by negative is positive 11. Beautiful. All right, very good. Let's look at number 11. Number 11, what do we need to do first? Distribute. We've got parentheses. We definitely want to distribute first. What are we distributing on this one? A negative 3. Very good. We're distributing that whole negative 3. Don't forget to draw those little rainbows with time symbols. All right. The 57 is hanging out for a minute. We're going to do negative 3 times 4v. Negative 12v. Very good. Negative 12v. And then we have negative 3 times positive 1. What's negative 3 times positive 1? Negative 3. Good. And then again, we don't want to lose anything, so we got to bring down that 2v as well. Bring it along for the ride. All right, now what do we have to do? Combine like terms. Yeah, we have used that highlighter. We've got a couple of like terms that we need to put together. They have these on them. They have these attached. So I have a 57 is equal to negative 12v plus 2v. Who wins? Negatives win by 10. So negative 10v. And then we also have that subtract 3. That is not a like term. All right, super duper. We want to get the v alone. What should we get rid of first? The negative 3. Yeah, we're adding or subtracting first. So we're going to add 3. That way they go away. Negative 3 and positive 3 is 0. What is 57 plus 3? 60 is equal to negative 10v. And then how do we get v by itself? Divide by negative 10. Very good. I feel like you're getting the pattern, right? There's like a pattern to it. It's pretty easy here. So v equals negative 6. Beautiful. Okay. You know what I want to do? I'm going to take a second and let's check this one. It had negatives in it. I just want to show you, and we've got some room to the side here. How do you check your answers? Plug it back in. And we're going to go back and oh, that's totally dead. We're going to check this last one here. This check 11. It's not the last one. We're going to do one more. But we're going to take our answer, which is negative 6, and we're going to go back and we're going to plug it in everywhere that we see a v. And when you plug it in, I want you to use parentheses. And if you do that, you're going to get it right. So I'm going to go back to my equation here. 57 is supposed to equal, and rewrite this, but I'm going to plug in my number. So I have a negative 3, parentheses, 4, and then in place of the v, what am I putting in? Negative 6. I'm going to use parentheses again. So right there was supposed to be a v, and I replaced it with a negative 6. You can see the parentheses I'm using. Okay? Really important that you use the parentheses. And if you do that when you're plugging it in, you'll always get it right. All right, the calculator will work correctly. That's really the key, okay? We have a plus 1, so plus 1. I have a parenthesis, I'm going to close that parenthesis, and then I have a plus 2v here on the end. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, plus 2, and again, in place of the v, I'm going to use parentheses and my negative 6. Do you see what I've done there? Okay. Now, all of this on the right-hand side here is just numbers and parentheses and operations, which means I can put that whole right-hand side of my calculator. It's going to take me a second. Negative 3, parentheses 4, parentheses negative 6, close them up. Plus 1, parentheses. So important that you get it all right here. Plus 2, parentheses negative 6. All right, I got all of that plugged in there. And what should it equal? It should be 57. So here we go. Hey, look at that. So it is perfect. That left side balances with the right side. So we know we did it correctly. So it's a very easy thing, particularly when you have a calculator do it, right? Just take it and plug it in, okay? Not too hard. Let's do one more. Let's do number 13 here. Or maybe 14. 14. Let's do 14. Why did I choose 14? It's got a negative, yeah. It's got a negative that we need to distribute, and I can never do too many of these. What number is there? 1. Yeah, there is a number there. It's a negative 1. And once again, we need to distribute. There is always something right in front of those parentheses. And if you don't see a number, put in a 1. All right? So what are we going to distribute then? The negative 1 is our distributor there. It's the thing right next to the parentheses, so we're going to multiply that in. What does the 5 do? It just comes along for the ride. He's just waiting his turn. So I have a negative 18 equals a 5. And now we're going to distribute. So we have negative 1 times 6k, which is negative 6k. And we have negative 1 times negative 19, which is positive 19. Jace, are you writing this down? All right. Now what do we need to do once we've distributed? Combine like terms. What are our like terms here? Yeah, 5 and 19. Very good. We got 5 and a positive 19. Let's see. So I have my negative 18 is waiting their turn. We have a 5 and a 19, which is 24. Okay. We can write that there. And then we have that minus 6k. All right. Now we're all cleaned up, and now we can solve. What should we get rid of first? The 24. Yep, the thing farthest from the variable there is what we want to get rid of. So right now it's a positive 24. We are going to subtract 24 from both sides. Do the opposite. All right, what is a negative 18 and a negative 24? Negative 42. Lots of negatives here. 42. Negative 42 is equal to negative 6k. And then how do we get k by itself? Divide by negative 6. Very good. We're going to divide by negative 6. Oh, look at that. 6, 7. Okay. All right. K equals 7. Okay. Do you have questions for me? You absolutely need paper. So please have a piece of paper. Show very excellent work. Oh.